They say, move for me, move for me, move for me. When you turn, I'll make you do it all again. Next day, oh my God, I see you working right. Take my hand, my dears, and look me in my eyes. Just like a monkey, I've been dancing my life. You just beg to see the dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you, see you, see you every time. And oh my I like your style. You make me wanna cry. You know I'm back to see the dance just one more time. So they say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me. Oh. Never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me. Then I'll make you do it all again. They say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me. Never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me.
Stand 可以开始了吗？
Right, hello everybody. We are just going to wait for a few more minutes before we start. I think there are still a lot of people going to join us. They are still in the waiting room joining us. So please be patient and we'll wait for about 2 more minutes when all of the participants has joined, and then we'll start this event.
OK， 大家好，我们呢即将开始今天的这一场会议哦，因为相信还有很多人还没进来，所以我们得稍微等一等，多几分钟，我们马上就开始了。
That we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. There's a chance to be back. Toast to the ones for today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way, 'cause the chance to be back. Memories bring back you. There's a time that I remember when I didn't know no pain. But I believed in forever, instead of sleep. Now my heart feel like December, when somebody said your name. 'Cause I can reach out and call you, but I know we one day. Yeah. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. Yeah. But everything will be alright. Gonna raise a glass and say, yeah. Here's to the ones that we got. Here's to the wish you were here, but you're not. 'Cause I tried to bring back memories. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. 'Cause I tried to bring back memories. Memories bring back, memories bring back. Memories bring back, memories bring back you. The time that I'll never, gonna never feel so low. When I've been alone, the hatred was too powerful to stop. Now my heart feels like a desert, and it's letting all the dark. Like the rain is starting to slow down, let your mom never drop. Everybody hurts sometimes. But everything will be alright. Gonna raise a glass and say, cheers to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. 'Cause the things we like. Toast to the ones here today. Toast
As we are still experiencing high level of traffic coming into our meeting room, so just be patient. We'll just wait for another 1 minute before we start.
我们还是看到有陆陆续续的人不断的在加入哦，所以我们会再多等1分钟，多1分钟，马上就开始啊。
It's true love. Oh, I should be running. Oh, you came back calling for you. I'm in Miami. The air was hot for summer. I switched your feet off me before I even knew my name. It felt like a la la la, yeah, no. Sapphire moonlight, we danced for hours in the sun. Tequila sunrise, her body feel like in my hands. It felt like a la la la, yeah. I love it when you go and you say, not it down. I wish I could pretend that it's just whatever. It's true love. Oh, I should be robbing too. You know I love it when you come and you say, I wish it wasn't so damn tight. It's true love. It's true love. Oh, I should be running. You know, hold down. There's just some things that never should. You so we just found. But friends don't know the way you taste. La la la. Cause it knows me a long time coming, just let me fall. Who will you listen to? When you talk, when you kiss the sky, don't stop. I wish I could pretend. It's true love. It's true love. Oh, I should be robbing you. Now I love you. I wish it wasn't so hard to let go. It's true love. It's true love. Oh, you can't be coming for you. All along I've been coming for you. And I hope it means something to you. Oh, I've been coming for you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and our distinguished guests, welcome to our live video interview session organized by TLC, Tron Legacy Capital. Today, I'm delighted to announce that we not only have our TLC management team, CEO Mr. Carl Rooney, COO Mr. Alan Chang from Hong Kong, TLC Marketing Director David Liu, TLC CMO Mr. Jay Wong, TLC CTO Mr. Jack Yao, and we also have the CEO from Aplex VN Limited, AVA, Mr. Cal Grandam. Our friends from media, Digital Journal, Digital Herald, Yahoo Finance, and of course, most importantly, our beloved TLC family members. Welcome. As we have clients and members all around the world, I would like to wish all our TLC Muslim members happy Ramadan month, and the rest of the audience a very warm welcome. I'm the host for today. My name is Stan Wong, and my partner Sito will be translating for the Chinese-speaking community. This meeting will be conducted in English medium, and we will have the translated version to other language after this event. Sito.
好，谢谢 Dan。首先欢迎大家来到我们的腾乐资本现场在线会议啊。今天呢，非常的开心，非常的高兴啊，有我们的 TLC 高管，我们 CEO Carl Rooney 先生 ，COO 来自香港的 Alan 先生啊，市场总裁 Mr. David 刘总 ，CMO 黄总 ，CTO 姚总，还有来自 AVA 的 CEO， 我们有 Carl Gandom 先生，还有欢迎我们的媒体朋友，当然也欢迎我们敬爱的 TLC 的家人们啊，因为我们的家人都来自世界各地哈，所以首先我们在这里呢，就愿我们所有 TLC 穆斯林的家人们这个斋节快乐啊，热烈的欢迎大家。那么由于现在呢是现场直播，所以呢中间部分呢是不带有这个翻译的，可是大家放心，之后我们会录制好，加上字幕，我们会发到各国的各语言的字幕哈，把它排好之后，像中国我们就排好中文，然后再发到中国的群，让大家再看一次，更加的了解所有的细节啊，谢谢。
Yeah, thank you, Sito, for that. So firstly, I would like to invite our marketing director, Mr. David Liu, to officially invite both of our CEOs. Carl is from TLC and Cal is from AVA to join in as our panel of discussion. Most people here are familiar with Mr. Carl Rooney, but let me first introduce Mr. Carl Grandem from AVA. Mr. Carl Grandem holds a bachelor degree in business administration and management science from the Copenhagen Business School in Denmark, and currently appointed as the CEO of Aplex VA Limited. Prior to that, he was the financial analyst for the Langdon Finance from Sweden for 2 years. He is the financial advisor for Bank Handelsbanken Poland for 3 years, and also financial advisor for Dexia Bank from Belgium for 5 years. So, Mr. David, please do the honor of introducing the gentleman of the hours to the audience.
Yeah, hello everyone. Okay, on behalf of TLC, it is my pleasure today that we are joined by two of our very important persons in this meeting. First is Carl Rooney, our CEO of TLC, and second is the CEO of AVA, Carl Grandem, who is joining us all the way from Wellington, New Zealand. Hello. A very warm welcome to you guys. Hello. Okay, this discussion panel is organized by TLC as mean as to communicate to our clients, and the most important to let our client to get closer to our management team. So I will let our MC to start with the first question. Thanks, Stan.
Okay, thank you, Mr. David. So I'm going to start this session by asking Mr. Carl Rooney, our CEO. So obviously right now, the most concerning thing is the coronavirus, COVID-19. How do you see it is actually affecting TLC businesses?
Thank you. Yeah. Firstly, I want to thank you all for joining us. Okay, so the newly identified coronavirus has triggered a pandemic of pneumonia-causing disease, not to mention an intense strain on health systems, mayhem on financial markets, a global economic malaise, and surfeit of disinformation. The US benchmark is around 17% below its February record, but the median stock trades 28% from its peak. Meanwhile, the 5 largest companies make up 20% of the Gage's market capitalization, exceeding the 18% level measure reached in March 2000 and raising investor concerns about narrow market scope. The virus has done many damages to the economy around the world. I won't have to mention it right to you right now that you're seeing businesses shutting down, the share market has collapsed, oil has dropped down to unprecedented record lows to negative and so forth. The aviation, hospitality, and the conventional businesses have also suffered dramatically. In TLC, we always strive to do the extraordinary, which is to outperform anyone during the good times and the bad times. We are still recording profit growth back to our investors during these turbulent times, even though the lockdown has affected our standard business operation. We found a way to work from home, to get back on our feet, and committed to still provide our company staff and also, obviously, to our investors. Clearly, for now, we have yet to find a vaccine for COVID-19, and we wouldn't be sure how long the situation will last. I'd remind that all the TLC family members to be resilient during this tough times and walk with us. Hold hands and walk with us side by side as we walk through this together.
Thank you, Mr. Carl. Obviously, during this crisis, we have to be more creative and serve our clients better as well. We shall not let our attitude down. Okay, so my second question is to our CMO, Jay Wong. So looking back last year, based on our performance in the Forex product, what do you think we have achieved? And what can you see with the trading frequency coming into this COVID-19 and to the future?
Okay, thank you, our host of the day.
Mr. Jay Wong?
Sito. Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes, yeah, thank you, host.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
First of all, I would like to greet all our audience a very warm welcome to this for you guys to spend your time to join this discussion session. Okay, well, from the question from the stand, TLC have gone through a remarkable year of 2019. We expand exponentially. We start out with only one country and eventually we penetrate into more than 40 major markets. We have also sealed few collaboration and obviously one of the most important is the collaboration with our strategic alliance partner, which is IBH Investment Bank. Besides this, we also recognized by the industry by being awards throughout our extraordinary performance, including the Forex Rising Star, Excellent Service Provider, and so forth. And for the other hand, for the trading performance wise, I would like to say it's a fruitful year to both the investor and the company itself. Thanks to the hard work to our incredible traders, okay, we achieved excellent trading performance, setting a very high standard over industry average. Stepping into year of 2020, there is no doubt there the world is experiencing the hit by pandemic. The whole world now is under suffer of tragedy of the century. So this shall also include the finance industry, and that also includes us TLC as well. But again, we managed to find a way somehow we still outperform the industry average in forex trading performance. We're able to generate stable profits to our valuable clients. And most importantly, we keep working hard to adjust our trading strategy and adapt ourselves to the whole new strange and uncertain market out there. So by then, we continuously upgrade our strategy to bring better performance and value to our clients. And finally, I believe and I'm confident very soon time, all our investor and clients may be witness the improvement on the trading performance as well as the increment of the trading frequency because we are running very hard tests on the adjusted strategy on our traders team. Okay, thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. J. So before I invite our TLC CEO, Mr. Carl Rooney, to introduce our latest strategic alliance, Aplex VA Limited, also known as AVA, I would like to invite everyone to join in and give a loud virtual applause to the official promotional video of Aplex VA Limited. Please enjoy. So just give us a second. We're getting the technical team to put up the video.
What is your dream? Gaining financial freedom, early retirement, or a better life for you and your family? and faster ways to increase the value of your assets. By partnering with AVA, you will access and discover a world of new investment options offered by us and our global partners. Your future is only as big as your dream. So dream big. Together, we can make it happen. AVA, bringing intelligence and wealth together.
Thank you very much for that inspiring video. I apologize because this is a big meeting. There has been some technical difficulties as well on our side. So now my question to Carl Rooney, can you actually give us a little bit of insight on this new strategic alliance?
Yeah, sure. Apex VA Limited, also known as AVA, is our new latest working partner from New Zealand. Let's start off with the reason for getting a new partner. We've committed to the market that when we gave TLC a position in the market, we want it to be a very multidimensional, multinational, and technologically integrated financial company. The strategy is to consolidate ourselves with more experts around the world in different areas. AVA is another piece of the puzzle that we wanted to be incorporated with and associated with. Due to the nature of AVA, also possesses the same vision as TLC in the long term. We see this alliance as a winning move, just like those alliances we have in previous years, and now our investors can reap the rewards.
Thank you very much. So let's...
Sorry. OK， 给我一点时间了哈。各位中国的朋友哈，我们今天的这个会议呢，会以英文为主哈。然后因为直播的关系会以英文为主，过后呢我们会把整个影片呢录制过后，我们会有一连串的这个中文字幕，到时候大家可以看回播啊。那当然虽然是以英文为主，大家同样可以在线上跟我们一起感受一下现场的这个热度的哈，谢谢你们。
Okay, thank you very much. So we would like to move over to Carl Brandon from AVA. So first of all, Carl, welcome to the big family. And we would like to know what are your thoughts on this alliance between AVA and TLC? Carl Brandon? Yes.
Sorry, I might still be...
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, sorry, I was muted there for a second. All right, so let me start with thanking TLC CEO Carl Rooney, Marketing Director David Liu, Chief Marketing Officer Jay Wong, Chief Technology Officer Jack Yao, and Chief Operating Officer Alan Chang. Now, moving on to answering your question. So, this alliance has opened up a lot of market growth in Asia to us. Now, usually our clients mostly come from New Zealand, Australia, and the European market. But as you probably heard before, the 20th century should be the century of Asia. So we would like to position ourselves when this happens, because that will give us a lot of leverage moving forward to become an international company. Now, TLC has got a very profitable and good Forex management fund, which first captured our attention. That was the first contact we had with TLC, and since then, we have managed to come up with our first equity fund product together, which is Global Wealth Fund, GWF. We will take this opportunity to prove our value to this alliance and make our journey a great success, not only to TLC, but also to all of our mutual members together.
Thank you, Cal. So once again, welcome to the family. Our new members and our new clients are also interested to know a little bit more about AVA company and its background. Can you actually share with us some information on AVA?
Yes, of course. So AVA is a financial management company, and we are licensed to operate in New Zealand under the Financial Service Provider license. We came from a team comprising of traders, fund managers, and stockbrokers who have been around in the industry for many, many years. Now, during the talks of this alliance, our private equity fund team have managed over $75 million worth of funds around the world, and TLC came into light for an idea of an equity fund. Hence, AVA was set up to manage this and decided to officially launch now in the wake of hunting for right opportunities in the right timing. Now, Our strategy of managing funds holds dearly in a few areas that continue to let us excel in our fund management system throughout the years. So first is our rigorous and collaborative research shared across our global research platform, allowing us to generate our best investment ideas. The scope of our research means that we can offer a wide range of investment outcomes. Now, these include those aiming to significantly outperform a market, portfolios that invest to generate a premium level of income, and responsible investing and smaller company strategies. Secondly, we believe that in-depth analysis of risks and opportunities combined with active engagement with company management enhances risk-adjusted returns. Now, risk management can be viewed as something you can feel in the finance world, but not touch. As risk is not defined and only confined to the performance of the market, it is much larger than that. And obviously a lot of areas that we need to cover before we make this decision to invest. Now, these factors are the main core of what we look at in AVA, which have assisted our clients to grow financially throughout the years in the industry.
Thank you very much, Cal. So I would like to go back to our CEO, Carl Rooney. Since there's a joint alliance and also a newly joined product, GWF Fund, would you be able to give me a little bit of information that what can GWF bring to the table?
Okay, Global Wealth Fund, or GWF, which was launched early this month, is a step to promote and upgrade our company into another dimension. We are constantly in the search for better life, better relationship, and better financial goals. Better financial goals make up of good diversification, risk management, and long-term stability. GWF is a brainchild combination from TLC and AVA experts. The structure of the fund is designed to have a good split of growth and risk, and hence that's why it is split into two portions. The first portion will benefit from our TLC Forex hedging account, and the second portion will be invested by the experts from AVA. With the current market conditions, I believe that the introduction of this equity fund product, GWF, comes at the right timing.
All right. My question to Mr. Jay Wong, our CMO. I think there are a lot of new members who would like to know the structure of this fund, Global Wealth Fund. Can you explain a little bit what is the structure of the fund?
Oh, thank you, Stan, our host of the day, right? Let me brief about the investment strategy, right? Okay, this fund actually invests into how we cope with the major point. The most important point is talking about the diversification. Okay, the fund invests in a portfolio of equities which comprising of large cap companies in search of returns against the backdrop of a bullish market. During market uncertainty, it shall adopt a relatively defensive approach and have more fixed income exposure to provide capital preservation. Its key performance is entirely in search of absolute returns over the medium to a long-term investment horizon. One of the key investment objective of GWF is to provide preservation of principal by investing in a diversification portfolio of high equity, short-dated money market instruments. Typically, market funds also offer daily liquidity. Therefore, our investment manager can purchase or redeem their shares or unit on a daily basis even. Okay, so let me further explain how is the asset allocation for in this investment. That means the fund invests according to the asset allocation. Now we have two categories of allocation. The first category, we name it as moderate class, which it refers to investment instrument in the product of medium and low risk. Okay, the second category would be aggressive class. Now, we pledge at least minimum 60% of the fund in the moderate class category and the other minimum 30% funds in the aggressive class category. For moderate class category, it include the investment to the tools like bonds, funds, securities, instrument, and high yield fixed deposit. All these mentioned instruments share a common strength and common idea that that can preserve our capital and over the long run may contribute to stable and relatively consistent return. On the other hand, in our aggressive class investment, we invest into equity markets, money capital markets, digital assets, and of course, liquid assets as well. And this instrument allows us to potentially, okay, yield high return, especially during the market fluctuation time. I believe the setup of this investment strategy would be a perfect balance profile for the fund trading itself, and for our investor out there who looking for a stable but not too conservative return over a medium and long run. This would be a best choice among the market available option. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Now I would like to spend some time with our TLC CTO, Chief Technology Officer, Jack. Jack, can you describe to us what is the process of subscribing to this fund and what is the investment amount?
Okay, I know a lot of members, okay, they are very keen to this product. Okay, I would like to say this process is very simple. Okay, for those who are interested to subscribe this product, you just log on to the existing member page. Then when you purchase product there, then you will see there's a new button or there is a new product there. Okay, we can purchase very soon. Okay, and the minimum purchase amount is from 1,500 for the minimum, and the maximum is 150,000 US dollar.
Okay, thank you very much. That's a short and sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to Cal Grandam. So Cal, this fund obviously is managed by AVA, and you have mentioned that AVA does in-depth analysis of both risk and opportunity. Can you elaborate what are the risks and maybe a little bit opportunities for Global Health Fund in the current situation?
Yes, of course. So let me start with the risk first. So all investments carry risk. The likely investment return and the risk of losing money is different for each managed scheme, as different strategies carry different levels of risk based on the underlying mix of assets. Now, generally, the higher the level of risk you are prepared to accept, the higher potential returns or losses. Now, growth assets such as shares and property are generally considered the most volatile assets, as they are likely to experience greater fluctuations in value than defensive assets such as fixed income and cash. So for GWF, there are several general risks that I can share with you all now. So let's start with market risk. So market risk investment returns are influenced by the performance of the market as a whole. Now, changes in the economic, technological, environmental, or political conditions, and even market sentiment. Now, these changes can lead to changes in prices and overall market volatility. Now, this means that the assets that we can buy can fluctuate in value. Moving on to performance risk. Now, the fund may perform better or worse than expected, in which case the fund's investment objective may not be achieved. Liquidity risk refers to the difficulty in selling an asset for cash quickly without an adverse impact on the price received. Now, under the abnormal or difficult market conditions, some normally liquid assets may become illiquid, restricting our ability to sell them and to make withdrawal payments for investors without a potentially significant delay. And we have the interest rate risk, which changes to the bank or country interest rates can directly and indirectly impact investment value and returns. And lastly, a very common risk that affects everyone, which is the currency risk. So changes in the value of the US dollar relative to other currencies can cause changes to the value of the fund's overseas investments. Now, the fund is managed on an unhedged basis, so it is fully exposed to the currency movements.
Thank you very much, Cal. I can't stress enough the importance of being risk aware for this performance of the fund, especially, we need to know what is the risk involved as well as to outperform other equity funds. Another question to you, Cal, is that we recently launched this GWF fund, and this is the first ever collaboration between TLC and AVA Group. So what are the achievable goals for the GWF funds?
Yeah, sure. So our core belief is that there are a number of asset classes now available to investors that have attractive return prospects, but different return drivers. So by combining these asset classes in a diversified portfolio, we aim to deliver attractive long-term returns with lower volatility and greater resilience to market turbulence than traditional multi-asset portfolios. Now, our edge in managing these genuinely diversified portfolios comes from our ability to identify, access, and thoroughly research this broader range of asset classes, and is driven by the experience of our diversified assets team and the breadth and depth of the investment resources at their disposal across Aplex BA Limited Investments. So this is a product that is suitable for investors who are looking for a moderate risk investment with medium to long investment period. So the period we're talking about here is about 2 to 4 years for the investment to grow to mature and reap the rewards. Also, the allocation of the funds reflects the investment strategy, relatively balanced and ready to give impact, whether it's on normal market or uncertain market circumstances. So we have confidence that our investment manager will perform at a high standard and therefore achieve our goals.
All right, that's very comprehensive elaboration on goals. So I would like to ask you one last question before we close off this meeting. To Cal Brandon, is that, can you share with us why do we actually launch an equity fund and how does it actually become popular for those fund hounds nowadays?
Yeah, sure. So as you've heard throughout the years, there are many equity funds offered from banks, investment firms, private fund managers, and that enables retail and institutional investors to pool their money in hopes of earning a profit. Now, investors like equity funds because humans make all the management decisions. We are not restricted by the decisions made by the board of directors, and hence we have more of flexibility to invest or withdraw in cases of unforeseen circumstances, good/bad decisions by management and by market performance. So unlike a stockbroker who works with clients individually, our AVA fund manager works on behalf of all investors with the goal of making the fund profitable. Nonetheless, our portfolio managers typically work closely with investors to determine their best goals and strategies for the fund.
All right, thanks a lot for that. I believe because Cal is joining us from New Zealand, so I can't really see his video moving, but I would like to thank all our distinguished panels for attending this online telecast of this meeting. Obviously, our panels would also like to express their gratitude to all of your support and hopefully in the future be able to meet personally with all our clients all around the world. So once again, thank you for your audience and for joining us. And also on behalf of TLC and AVA, we hope this alliance will prove to be fruitful and help our clients around the world to achieve their financial goals. Thanks a lot, everyone, for joining, and we look forward to see you guys in future. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
好，谢谢大家的参与哈。我们的会议到今天，我们会尽快把这个录制好的、拥有字幕的这个视频发到各市场去，让大家更了解。那么在这边可以看到我们的这个气氛，还有我们的那个气势哈，都非常的好。那么相信呢，这个产品，相信这次的联盟会为我们大家带来更大的收益，还有成功啊！谢谢大家今天的参与，谢谢大家。
All right, thank you very much. Thanks all of us. Thanks all of TLC members and AVA. Thanks Cal. Thanks Carl. See you guys soon. Thank you.
Okay.